Hello, everyone. In case you haven't seen it yet, we have yet another Secret Lair. These things come out probably more often than new mainline sets come out. These things are coming so fast and furious all the time. And this time it's Sonic the Hedgehog. I did not see this one coming. Honestly, I had no idea we were getting a Sonic like super secret lair, whatever you want to call it. But let's take a look at it and see what kind of cards we will be getting with Sonic. So let's read this little blurb they gave us. It says, Sonic and all his friends and some enemies are coming to Magic the Gathering with Secret Lair's Sonic Superdrop. The super speedy hedgehog has captivated fans for decades. You may not know this, but I am actually a pretty big Sonic fan. I used to play the old Sega games more than I'd like to admit. I actually have Sonic Generations on Steam. It was actually a pretty fun game. Moving on. Yes, in 3 brand new Secret Lair drops featuring iconic items, adorable artwork, and new to Magic cards, this Super Drop has it all. Or so they'd want you to believe. The Secret Lair X Sonic and Friends and Foes drop includes 7 new to Magic cards. These cards are legal in Commander, Legacy, and Vintage. Non-foil versions of this drop will be speeding into WPN game stores for purchase on August 21. All orders over $100 will receive free shipping. Terms and conditions may apply to these promotions, so see MagicSecretLair.com for details. Sonic is his name, speed is his game, and he's bringing that energy to Magic. The Sonic Super Drop goes on sale on July 14, 2025 at 9 a.m. These drops are only available at MagicSecretLair.com and are available in limited quantities. While there's no hard end date to the sale, we will clean up the storefront from time to time. So that right there is your big red flag when it comes to Secret Lairs. They love to create this artificial scarcity with Secret Lairs, and you've seen it a lot recently. Like, most egregiously was the recent Marvel X-Men Secret Lair. That one was a complete fiasco. Like, people were able to get online early, get ahead of the queue, scalp up all the drops, and because of the fact that this is limited by nature, it made it so a lot of people who actually wanted the stuff and wanted to play with the stuff and not scalp them online, they weren't able to get their stuff. And it was really, really disappointing. And to that end, I can only advocate for printing your own proxies. Because after all, this stuff is a Commander product. Commander is a casual format with no real hard rules. It's just the rules that you come up with your pod, because it's not sanctioned. There's no hard and fast rules. You just have that turn 0 discussion with your friends. It's like, hey, I got proxies. Do you guys mind? Most people won't mind. So if you can't get in to get the real cards during this limited quantities event, honestly, I can't not advocate for printing your own proxies. It's kind of ridiculous how they create this artificial scarcity with their super drops, especially for things like this, things that people obviously want. But anyways, enough ranting. Let's take a look at the cards themselves. So, Secret Lair X Sonic Friends and Foes. We have Super State. It is a 7 colorless card. It reads Legendary Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 9/9, has flying, first strike, trample, and haste. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. So, okay, 7 mana as an aura, a slow aura to go onto an existing creature on the table. If your opponents aren't playing some kind of spot removal to sweep in before Super State lands on the creature, then you're probably doing something wrong. This is a fun card, but this is arguably a very, very bad card just because of how slow it is. But hey, that's what Commander's about. Commander's about playing silly fun cards, playing battle cruisers, and this definitely fits the mold. Moving on, we have Knuckles the Echidna. 2 colorless and 2 red for a 2/4 legendary creature Echidna Warrior. Double strike, trample, haste. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Okay, that's pretty awesome. It says whenever one or more creatures you control do that. So that is counting Knuckles himself and whatever else is on the table. And the fact that Knuckles has double strike means he will create 2 treasure tokens if both of his strikes connect with the player. So pretty good, pretty good. And other part is Treasure Hunter. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game. Okay, we have an alternate win con as well. It's not very likely that you're going to reach 30 artifacts and still have Knuckles on the table to make it happen, but I think in a format like Commander, you can probably make that happen without too much concessions. Moving on, we have Amy Rose. 2 colorless, a red and a white. Makes sense because her fur is pink. Red and white mixed together is pink, so that makes sense that her colors are red and white. She is a hedgehog warrior, 3/3 with haste. Whenever Amy Rose attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment to her. Then, up to 1 other target attacking creature gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is Amy Rose's power. Hey, that's actually kind of good. Especially if you pair her with like a creature that has flying or trample or something along those lines. She can actually be a really strong beater. I actually like that card. Like if that card was in standard, I think that would see play. Next up we have Dr. Eggman, the bad guy. 2 colorless and a Grixis for a 3/6 flying human scientist. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Then each opponent faces a villainous choice. That player discards a card. Or you may put a construct, robot, or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. I think most people will just choose to discard a card, because giving you that much value is disgusting, and that happens every end step. That's nasty. Next up we have Miles Tails Prower. For 1, a white and a blue, you have a 3/1 flash flying Fox Artificer. And it says, whenever a vehicle you control enters, draw a card. If it has flying, otherwise, put a flying counter on. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Because I don't know how many of you know this, but Miles pilots a biplane for Sonic. For like when you get to like the last levels and you need Sonic to get up to the to Dr. Eggman's like flying fortress. Well, Sonic can't fly, but Miles has a biplane to help him get up to the Death Egg. So that's actually totally on flavor that he would go and get a vehicle that has flying. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. Next up we have Shadow the Hedgehog for 2 black and 2 red. So on color theme for our edgy boy here. We have a 4/2 legendary creature Hedgehog Mercenary. Haste. Whenever Shadow the Hedgehog or another creature you control with Flash or Haste dies, draw a card. And his ability is Chaos Control. Each spell you cast has split second if mana from an artifact was spent to cast it. What the hell? That's incredible. Okay, split second is an old mechanic that basically means you can't interact with this. You can't counter it. It doesn't use the stack. It's just here. It's here now. Deal with it. Split second is an amazing old mechanic that they have rightfully not reprinted in any set going forward because it's so stupidly overpowered. Having a spell that you cannot interact with in any way just resolve immediately without passing priority, without using the stack, it's just there. It's such an amazing mechanic. And this card gives split second to anything that you play that you use an artifact to play. That's bonkers. That is such a good card. That card right there might be selling this super drop. That is such a good card. Okay, next up we have Sonic the Hedgehog. He is a 1 colorless and a Jeskai to cast. So that's red, white, and blue. He's a 2/4 Hedgehog Warrior with haste, and his ability has got to go fast. Whenever Sonic the Hedgehog attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with Flash or Haste. Wow, that's really good. Next, we have whenever a creature you control with Flash or Haste is dealt damage, create a tapped treasure token. Wow, okay, that is actually really good. And on flavor, whenever a creature you control with Flash or Haste is dealt damage, create a tapped treasure token. What happens when Sonic or one of his friends gets hit in the video games? They drop their rings. They drop their treasures. That is so on flavor, it hurts. That is such a cool thing. And also, bear in mind, this pairs extremely well with Knuckles the Echidna. Playing Sonic as your champion and then running Echidna in the 99, that's really, really good. That's already a deck right there. That is fantastic. I love everything about that. That is really, really cool. Sonic, Knuckles, Amy fits into that as well. Hell, even Miles fits into that as well. You just run Sonic as your commander, then you have access to Miles, you have access to Knuckles, Amy, Rose, even Super State if you want to play that card. That's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, let's read the rest of this. Heroes, villains, 1 drop to settle the score. 7 brand new cards bring Sonic, Shadow, Dr. Eggman, and the crew to Magic the Gathering for the first time. From the speed of Sonic to the nefarious chaos of Dr. Eggman, this drop delivers classic characters, explosive plays, and legendary speed. And once it's gone, it's gone. Proxy. Art by Evan Stanley, John Thacker, Tracy Yardley, Natalie Fordrain, and Tyler Walpole. Very cool. That is pretty damn cool. Oh, wait, we get more stuff. Okay. Looks like this is the equipment right here. So Secret Lair Turbo Gear. You have Knuckles gloves, air shoes, egg hammer, the Pico Pico hammer, and power sneaker. So these are reskins of existing cards. So the Knuckles gloves is the Reaver Cleaver. Okay. Air shoes is Swiftfoot boots, of course. The egg hammer is the Mer Battlesphere. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Then Pico Pico hammer is the Hammer of Nazan. Don't remember that card. 4 mana legend artifact equipment. Whenever hammer or another equipment you control enters, you may attach that equipment to target a creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and indestruct. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Wow. And we have Power Sneakers, which is Lightning Greaves. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so the Air Shoes is Swiftfoot Boots, and the Power Sneakers is Lightning Greaves. Okay, I get what you're saying here. And then we have Tornado, Sonic's biplane. There it is. That's the biplane that I was talking about. So, and this is a reskin of the Weatherlight. That's pretty cool. And then we have this token. It is Egg Pawn. So it's a reskin of a Mer token. So this will go with the Egg Hammer right there. That's pretty cool. Very nice. All right, let's read the rest of this. If you're going to be a hero, you got to dress for the job. Sneakers, gloves, hammers? Pair them up with Secret Lair MtGxSonic Friends and Foes drop for style and substance. Lightning Greaves or Swiftfoot Boots? Sonic or Shadow? No time to think, get in, gear up, and gotta go fast. Art is by Jack Teagle, Evan Stanley, Mike Burns, Sylvain Sorrell, Tyler Walpole, Tracy Yardley, and Caleb Muir. Very, very cool. I like that. Oh my god, there's even more. Wow, there's a lot of cards that we're getting here. Okay, so these are new arts for existing cards. So we have Generous Gift, which is this cute little elephant guy. We have Open the Armory, which is Amy chasing after her hammer. We have Fabricate, which is very on theme. It's Miles building the biplane. Very cool. You have Deadly Dispute, which is Shadow. You got Unexpected Windfall. Honestly, Unexpected Windfall is just a good card, period. So glad to see that getting a reprint here. And then we have Soul. Oh, I like that Soul Ring. I'm not typically like on board with like the Secret Lair cards, but I really like that Soul Ring. That's nice. I like that. And Treasure Token, obviously, Sonic's rings. That makes sense. Classic magic spells, classic Sonic attitude. Grab Soul Ring and other magic staples, each one featuring a different member of Team Sonic. card art that explodes with speed and style. We could hang it on a wall, sleeve it up, and win with it gracefully. Art by Tracy Yardley, Mike Burns, Evan Stanley, Natalie Fordrain, and John Thacker. So any more? Okay, that looks like all of the cards that we're getting with this Super Drop. This Super Drop is actually pretty decent because you're getting a bunch of cards that are actually very useful. Well, with that being said, I gotta say we've got a lot of like really decent cards coming in the Super Drop here. Some very good reprints right here, especially Fabricate. I like seeing that. Then we also have all of these reskins of existing cards, existing good cards that people want for Commander. And then up here we have the actual new cards themselves right here, and this will obviously be the big seller right here. Yeah, pretty cool cards. I gotta say, like I said, not a big fan of Secret Lairs in general, mostly because I don't play a whole lot of Commander or older formats myself, so I never buy these myself. So I do kind of feel a little bad about the people that get left out, the people that actually do want to play with these cards, because they get like beaten out by scalpers almost every time these Secret Lairs go up. I really think that Wizards of the Coast should just print to order. Print as many as they need to for as many people that actually want this product. I really do. Because scalpers suck, man. It's really sad to see people who actually want the product not being able to play with the product. And then they have to proxy the product, even though they wanted to buy it, because you have all these scalpers that scoop up all the product and then repost it online for like triple the cost. It's really sad. But anyways, that's all I got to say about that for now. So if this is something that you're interested in, keep your eyes on the skies because Sonic is coming. So until next time, y'all take care of yourselves.